All right, we're here with Sean Walling of Soulcraft Cycles, Petaluma, California. And it looks like we got an array of bikes here, Sean, from road bike to 29er, 26, and 650B, right?
That is correct.
Tell us about the 29er here. This looks like a special tool for a special job with the drop bars and this top. Tell us about this geometry as far as the top tube. This
is something new. The design itself, the 29er, is something we've been doing for a long time. This is actually Chuck Hofer's bike from Civic Coast Cycles behind you. He's one of our 2 dealers in the country. So he wanted something with more standovers. So I said, well, how about putting a little kink in the top tube, which he was cool with. But the geometry-wise and everything, it's our standard Holy Roller 29er. It's geared. Chuck is kind of an old school dude where he was a big salsa dealer when I worked at Salsa Cycles, and he was a big proponent of drop bar mountain bikes. And when 29ers came around, he jumped on that because it was exactly what he was into, like as far as you know, just bigger wheels. He just dug it right from the start, and carried over the drop bar thing to that. And so all the 29ers I send to him are usually drop bar bikes. So yeah, but you know, geometry-wise, it's nothing different than anything we normally do. When I fit somebody up, I'll take into account whatever bars they're using. So whether you're using a flat bar, riser bar, drop bar, it doesn't matter. I'm going to make the bike fit you. So that's what he uses. So
now this 26-inch here looks like it was ridden hard and put away wet after a couple PBRs, huh?
Yeah,
this is cool.
This is just my bike, my personal bike.
Nice.
And you know, I've been to enough trade shows and seen enough shiny bikes. I thought, well, someone needs to kind of get it in their head that these are all supposed to be used. And so we did a road trip down here and stopped in San Luis Obispo, did a few rides, or 2 rides. And yeah, that's kind of what my bike looks like normally. So I thought, well, you know, let's just stick it in the booth. But that's option 3, which is our 26-inch geared bike, and it's your classic steel hardtail. I mean, this was, you know, state of the art in 1995, and it's, you know, nothing has changed all that much in the steel or the designs over those years. The parts have obviously changed, but you know, this is kind of the same bike I've been building for a long time. You know, it's one of the first models we came out with in 1999. So it's gotten overshadowed in recent years by the bigger wheels, but I love riding the 26-inch wheels. It's just a little more maneuverable, and so yeah.
Now, how about the 650B that you have here? This is your another rider, Keith, right? This is his bike.
Yeah, this is one of our team riders' bikes. It's a stock model we do. It's called the Option B for 650B. And yeah, so he's got that thing set up with a lot of sponsored parts from the Hive, with the Chubb hubs, 15G crank, the Formula R1 brakes. So the frame is, you know, the design is built around the 650B wheels. It's very similar in terms of design approach to all the bikes, which is, you know, we want the bikes to disappear when you ride them. We don't want you to be thinking about the way it handles or anything. It's more of a tool for you to, you know, go ride and use. So we don't want you to notice anything about it. So, and then the thing that this bike has, the 650B, is our new dropouts.
Yeah, tell us about those.
Yeah, we'll go take a look at them. I'll show you what's going on. We're currently calling the rocker dropout because they pivot or rock around this bolt here. And these are somewhat prototypes. The new ones have a set screw right here. But basically the same dropout. And there's an interface, a raised socket on the aluminum part that plugs into the steel. So when you're rocking them, there's no slop or anything. It's a precision press fit. So the wheel alignment stays consistent. So the disc brake is integrated. The actual dropouts are made out of stainless, so they're not going to rust, and the inside face is left unpainted, so you get a nice mating surface with the aluminum piece and the stainless.
Now, do you make a dropout with a derailleur hanger?
We do.
Too?
Yeah, so you can get it geared or single. You can run a roll-off hub on it, kind of anything you want. So, and it kind of stiffens up the rear end from a sliding type dropout. There's kind of a more tucked in design. So that was our design, like I said, Greg at Formula and the Hive helped us out with that. So, yeah.
And now these chub hubs, they're obviously in diameter, they're huge. What is the benefit of having a hub that thick?
Well, according to them, you know, you got a shorter spoke, bigger flange, it's going to make a stiffer wheel. So that's, so far they seem to be working out pretty good. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So.
Awesome. Well, these are great bikes. Soulcraft Cycles. Sean Walling, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Check them out. They're out in Petaluma, California.